Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Wednesday, April 5, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Tampa Bay Lightning vs Rangers. The offense has been very good for the Lightning this season. Tampa Bay ranks 7th in goals per game and 14th in shots per game. They scored 4 or more goals in 6 of their last 10 games. Nikita Kucherov leads the team with 106 points. He has recorded 1 or more points in 7 of his last 10 games. Kucherov ranks 3rd in points and 2nd in assists among all players in the league. Braden Point leads the Lightning with 48 goals. Point is 5th in the league in goals. The offense has been good for the Rangers recently. They scored 4 or more goals in 6 of the last 10 games. New York ranks 12th in goals per game and 16th in shots per game. Artemi Panarin leads the team with 87 points. Mika Zibanejad leads the Rangers with 39 goals and he has 83 points. Vincent Trocheck has 61 points and Chris Kreider has 51 points. New York acquired Patrick Kane from the Chicago Blackhawks at the trade deadline. New York has been playing very well lately, winning 7 of their last 10 games. The offense has been good for the Rangers recently. They scored 4 or more goals in 6 of the last 10 games. The defense and goaltending have both been very good for the Rangers this season. New York ranks 4th in goals against per game and 7th in shots against per game. Tampa Bay has not been very good on the road this season. They have an 18-19-1 record on the road this year. The Rangers have been good at home, having a 22-12-4 home record. Playing at home, New York will win this matchup. Take the Rangers on the money line. The Lightning are having a great season with their offense leading the way, scoring 3.43 goals per game with 14 goals in the last 3 games. Nikita Kucherov, Steven Stamkos and Braden Point have scored 110 goals and 165 assists to lead the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense has stepped up as well. Nick Paul, Brandon Hagel and Alex Killorn have combined for 68 goals and 72 assists, while defensemen Victor Hedman and Mikhail Sergachev have added 17 goals and 87 assists from the point to put the offense over the top. The defense and goaltending have both been very good for the Rangers this season. New York ranks 4th in goals against per game and 7th in shots against per game. Both teams are averaging 1.67 goals per game in the last 3 meetings between these two teams. The under is 9-1 in the last 10 games between these two teams. The total has gone under in 5 of Tampa Bay's last 6 games when playing on the road against the Rangers. This will be a lower scoring game and the under will hit. Take the under, 6 goals. Calgary Flames vs Winnipeg Jets. The Calgary Flames haven't had a great season, coming into tonight's game with a 36-27-15 record. They're in the second half of a back-to-back tonight, coming off a 4-3 loss at home against the Blackhawks last night, losing as -430 favorite as their 4-game win streak came to an end. They're still right in the playoff mix in the West, just 2 points behind the Jets for the second and final wild card spot. In that game last night, the Flames outshot Chicago 36-23 and outplayed them by an expected goal rate of 4.12.84, but weren't able to find a way to tie up the game after going down 4-2 early in the 3rd period. Calgary has been slightly better than league average defensively, allowing an average of 3.08 goals per game, the 14th fewest in the NHL, on an average of 27.2 shots allowed per game. They've given up the 5th fewest expected goals per 60 minutes, 2.87, and the 9th fewest high danger shots. The Flames have been very good on the penalty kill, killing off 81.9% of their penalties, the 8th best in the NHL. Jacob Markstrom, who was a Vezina candidate last season, is projected to start in goal tonight. The Winnipeg Jets have had a decent team, coming into tonight's game with a 2-point lead over the Flames to hang on to the second wild card in the West with a 43-31-3 record. They had been in a bit of a slump, but have since bounced back with big performances in their last 2 games, most recently coming off a 6-1 win against the Devils at home on Sunday. The Jets were outshot 32-27 in that game and outplayed by an expected goal rate of 3.65-2.38, but got the win anyway on a great performance from Connor Hellebuyck, with his shutout getting snapped in just the last 14 seconds of the game. This is a very key matchup, and I expect the Flames to pick up 2 crucial points on the road to overtake the Jets for the second and final wild card spot in the Western Conference. I give them an edge offensively in this game, which should help them bounce back from last night's loss. Calgary has scored the 15th fewest goals in the NHL, but they've generated the 11th most expected goals and the 10th most high-danger shots in the league. Meanwhile, the Jets have scored the 12th fewest goals in the NHL, having generated the 14th most expected goals and the 15th most high-danger shots in the league. Take the Flames to win as a dog on the road. Both previous games between these teams this season stayed under, and I expect that to continue tonight in this final game between them this year. Along with that, the under in Jets games has been very profitable this season, going 48-23-6 in their games. Both of these teams have been good defensively this season. Winnipeg has allowed the 10th fewest goals in the NHL, having given up the 15th fewest expected goals and the 10th fewest high-danger shots. The Jets have the 6th best penalty kill in the NHL. The Flames have allowed the 14th fewest goals in the NHL, having given up just the 5th fewest expected goals and the 9th fewest high-danger shots in the league. Calgary's penalty kill has been very good as well, the 8th best in the NHL. I'm expecting 2 great goalies in Hellebuyck and Markstrom to battle this game out in a low-scoring affair. Take the under 6 goals in what should be a defensive battle. Edmonton Oilers vs Anaheim Ducks. Unsurprisingly, given the Ducks' major struggles in recent years, they have been on the wrong end of some dominating performances in division rivalries, and perhaps no team has been as good against them as the Edmonton Oilers. It seems like yesterday that the Edmonton Oilers were fighting to get back into a playoff spot, but now they've been arguably the Western Conference's hottest team in recent months, finding themselves just 3 points back of the Vegas Golden Knights, with less than 2 weeks to play. In their past 16 overall games, the Oilers have come away with a 13-3 record, as well as being 5-1 in their past 6 games played on the road, and with a struggling Ducks team on the horizon, this is a good chance for them to make a big push for the top spot. In the past 6 head-to-head matchups, the Oilers have come away with a 5-1 record, as well as being 4-1 in the past 5 meetings in Anaheim, and with so much to play for and perhaps 2 of the world's best players on absolute fire, this could get ugly in a hurry. Our team pick is Edmonton minus 1.5 goals. Given the offensive firepower on both sides in this matchup, there's no doubting that in this game, the offense will be firing, with the over being 8-1 in the past 9 head-to-head matchups between them, as well as being a perfect 4-0 in the past 4 meetings in Anaheim. For the Oilers, the over is 22-6 in their past 28 games played on the road, and for the Ducks, the over is 6-1-1 in their past 8 games playing on 2 days rest, so no matter who comes out on top, it's going to be all about goals in this one. Keep it simple, take the over.